I watched the George Floyd documentary that Candace Owens put up. One of the things that his two roommates said was, they want a tall guy like me. They want a tall guy like me. And the day when he died, he said a prayer for, 8 minutes. Mm-hmm. He said a prayer for 8 minutes. They hit him with the fentanyl. If you look, the guy's knee wasn't even on his neck like that. When he said mama is his girlfriend. They said he screamed for his mama. Mama was his girlfriend. It's in the documentary. But something that hit me, that fucked me up when I was watching the documentary, and it said, they want a tall guy like me. When I looked at that image of him, this tall black dude with the bald head, he reminded me of somebody else. Who you think he reminded me of?
Virgil.
He reminded me of Virgil. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna cry in front of y'all because that's how they get me, right?
Right.
But I know that we lost him. And I know that this white company, Louis Vuitton, is now making statues of him, like as a martyr. And we don't know why exactly. We say it's cancer.
But I mean, all right. I want to be careful with this subject because.
Thank you for being careful with this, Nori. I mean, this is, yeah. Just kidding. He was not careful with that subject, by the way. Newsflash, we watched like a couple hours of the 3-hour podcast, and I'll tell you right now, he was not careful, okay? Nobody was careful. For those of you who didn't watch it, I'll basically just summarize it as this. Jewish media. That's it. Kanye West said Jewish media or Jews 114 times throughout the 3-hour podcast. 114 times. Okay? That's insane. Like, every fucking 3 to 4 minutes, he was literally changing the subject back to Jewish media and the Jews. And he just straight up said it openly. He just said it and repeated it over and over and over and over again. He also tried to state that it was like the Chinese conspiracy as well. It was the Jews were controlling the media and the Chinese were also controlling the black population. It was just unhinged. No, it was not 344 times. It was 140. It was 114 times, I think.
But tell me, could you even really run this interview? Because Mav didn't run my interview.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they didn't because you're fucking unhinged. And also, it's not even like so unhinged that you can just avoid it. It's unhinged and simultaneously dangerous. Here's the paste bin for all the times that he said Jew. It was 144, not 114. Yeah, okay, regardless. It's not even like a haha, he's going crazy, let's laugh. Like, it was straight up so fucking insane that, and he was so adamant about it that it unironically is dangerous. Like, you can't even, I don't know. As much as I like to have fun, okay, and, there are certain, forms of bigotry that you can just, like, laugh at in its face because it's so fucking stupid. This quickly switched over from like funny to, oh shit, it's not funny anymore. It switched over very quickly from haha, like this is kind of wild, isn't it? To like, oh my God, this is going to have a dangerous impact. Like for example, one of the things that Revolt Media immediately did after the company that owns the Drink Champs podcast was they released an article fact-checking Kanye. And that fact check featured a line that Kanye West made, a line that Kanye West said that is like deeply anti-Semitic, where he was like, Jews control the media, Jews own black people through record labels and whatnot, right? And they fucking fact checked it by going to a 4chan adjacent psychotic white nationalist fucking forum and basically pasting the names of Jewish executives. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. They did that. They immediately deleted it while we were looking at it on stream. But still, that in and of itself is a great example as to why this kind of rhetoric, when it is allowed to flourish and is allowed to continue, becomes uniquely dangerous.
They block me out. The Jewish media block me out. This shit.
Every time I pause and unpause, this motherfucker's talking about Jewish media or Jews.
It lit, right? I'm lit, right? I'm lit. I'm lit. You know what I'm saying? JP Morgan, I put $140 million into JP Morgan, and they treated me like shit. So if JP Morgan Chase is treating me like that, how they treating the rest of y'all?
That's outrageous, yeah.
And there's murderers with Chase accounts.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I am outraged.
Like, at first I was like, oh, is this just regular Kanye? Maybe he's being a piece of shit and just playing fast and loose with like incredibly dangerous concepts in an effort to promote his next album. But this interview has completely convinced me. I would always go back and forth between like, is there a real human being inside of that brain still that is, you know, a sequence of experiences that he has had that led to this very moment? And like, is there a salvation? Is there a moment where he goes like, holy shit, what the fuck? I've been just like having an insane episode for like the past 2 years and nobody stopped me.